Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. Have you ever wondered how a tiny seed transforms into a complete plant? In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of seed physiology, the science behind life hidden inside a seed. From dormancy to germination, and from biochemical changes to field emergence, this session will give you a complete understanding step by step. Seed physiology is the study of all biological and biochemical processes that occur within a seed. It includes how seeds develop, how they remain dormant, and how they eventually germinate. Understanding these processes is essential for improving seed quality, crop productivity, and agricultural sustainability. Why is seed physiology so important? Because the entire crop cycle begins with a seed. If the seed is weak, the crop will be weak. Seed physiology plays a critical role in agriculture. It determines seed viability, vigor, and overall performance in the field. A good understanding of seed physiology helps in hybrid seed production, storage management, and improving germination rates, ultimately leading to higher crop yields. To understand seed behavior, we must first understand its structure. A seed consists of three main parts: the embryo, which develops into a new plant, the endosperm, which provides stored food, and the seed coat, which protects the seed. The embryo is the most important part, it is the miniature plant. The endosperm or cotyledon store food materials such as starch, protein, or oil. The seed coat protects the seed from mechanical damage and environmental stress. This structural organization ensures that the seed can survive unfavorable conditions and germinate when conditions become suitable. In dicots like beans, there are two cotyledons, while monocots like maize have one cotyledon called the scutellum. Seed development begins after fertilization. The zygote develops into an embryo, while surrounding tissues form the endosperm. During this stage, cells divide rapidly and differentiate into specialized structures. This phase is crucial for forming a healthy and viable seed. The plant carefully allocates nutrients to the developing seed, ensuring that it has enough reserves for future germination. As the seed matures, several important changes occur. Seeds accumulate dry matter and nutrients such as starch, proteins, and oils. The seed gradually loses moisture and becomes desiccation tolerant. This is a critical stage because the seed gains its ability to survive storage. At physiological maturity, the seed reaches its maximum viability and vigor. Seeds are biochemical storage units. Seeds contain carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids as major storage compounds. Carbohydrates provide energy, proteins support growth, and lipids act as long-term energy reserves. Enzymes and hormones are also present, playing vital roles during germination. In addition, seeds contain enzymes and hormones that remain inactive until germination begins. This stored energy is what drives the early stages of seedling growth. Dormancy is a fascinating survival strategy. Even when conditions like water and temperature are favorable, some seeds do not germinate. This delay ensures that seeds do not germinate at the wrong time, for example, just before winter or during drought. Dormancy helps synchronize germination with favorable environmental conditions. Dormancy can occur due to several reasons, including a hard seed coat, immature embryos, chemical inhibitors, environmental factors such. A hard seed coat may prevent water and oxygen from entering. Sometimes, the embryo is not fully developed. In many cases, chemical inhibitors like abscisic acid suppress germination. Environmental signals such as light and temperature also play a role in maintaining dormancy. To overcome dormancy, we use different techniques. Scarification physically breaks the seed coat. Stratification exposes seeds to cold or warm conditions to simulate natural environments. Hormonal treatments like gibberellic acid activate growth processes. These methods are widely used in agriculture to ensure uniform germination. Germination is the process by which a seed resumes growth and develops into a seedling. It begins with water absorption and ends with the emergence of the radicle, which becomes the root. This process involves complex metabolic and physiological changes inside the seed. This process is irreversible. Once germination starts, the seed must continue to grow or it will die. The first step of germination is imbibition. Dry seeds absorb water rapidly, causing them to swell. This physical process reactivates metabolic activities inside the seed. Without imbibition, no biochemical reactions can occur. After imbibition, the seed enters a highly active metabolic phase. Enzymes become active, enzymes are synthesized and activated. Stored food reserves begin to break down. Respiration increases, providing energy in the form of ATP. This metabolic activation prepares the seed for growth and development. Enzymes play a crucial role during germination. It is a driving force of germination. Amylase converts starch into sugars, which provide immediate energy. Proteases break down proteins into amino acids needed for new tissue formation. Lipases convert fats into usable energy. Without these enzymes, germination cannot proceed. These simpler molecules provide energy and building blocks for the growing seedling. Plant hormones regulate seed germination. Hormones act as regulators of seed behavior. Gibberellins promote germination by stimulating enzyme production. Abscisic acid inhibits germination and maintains dormancy. The balance between these hormones determines whether the seed will remain dormant or begin to grow. Germination depends on environmental conditions. Several environmental factors influence germination, including water, oxygen, temperature, and light. Water is essential for activation of metabolism. Oxygen is required for respiration. Temperature affects enzyme activity. Light may stimulate or inhibit germination depending on the species. All these factors must be optimal for successful germination. Each species has specific requirements, and unfavorable conditions can delay or prevent germination. Not all seeds are equal. Seed viability refers to the ability of a seed to germinate, while vigor indicates the strength and uniformity of strong seedling and fast the seedling growth. High vigor seeds produce uniform and healthy crops. Tests like germination tests and tetrazolium tests help evaluate seed quality. Seeds do not remain viable forever. Over time, seeds lose their vigor and viability due to aging. Factors such as high temperature and moisture accelerate deterioration. Over time, they undergo deterioration due to biochemical and physiological changes. Biochemical changes like membrane damage and enzyme inactivation reduce seed performance. Membrane damage, enzyme degradation, and oxidative stress reduce seed quality. Improper storage conditions accelerate this process. Proper storage is essential to maintain seed quality. Orthodox seeds can be dried and stored at low temperatures, while recalcitrant seeds cannot tolerate drying. According to Harrington's rule, for every decrease in temperature and moisture, seed life increases significantly. Seed banks use these principles to preserve genetic resources. Following storage principles helps extend seed life. To conclude, seed physiology explains how life begins in plants. From dormancy to germination, every stage is controlled by complex biological processes. By understanding these processes, we can improve seed quality, enhance crop production, and ensure food security. The next time you see a seed, remember, it is not just a seed, it is a living system waiting to grow. Let's conclude this session by reflecting on what we've learned. Seed physiology is not just a theoretical concept, it is the foundation of successful agriculture. From seed development and dormancy to germination and storage, each stage plays a critical role in determining crop performance. By understanding these processes, we can improve seed quality, enhance germination, and ultimately increase productivity in the field. Remember, every healthy crop begins with a healthy seed. Thank you for watching, and keep exploring the science behind agriculture. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on seed science and agriculture.